All right, guys, today we're going to take a look at the net present value and how to use spreadsheets to calculate it. Here we go. All right, so you can see here on my spreadsheet, I've got the WAC, I've got some years, some cash flows, and I'm trying to figure out the net present value. There's actually two ways to do this. I'm going to show you both. There's going to be a different way to do it down here. You'll probably prefer this one down here, but I'm going to show you both. Okay. Remember, money in the future is not worth as much as it is now. So $6,000 in the future is worth less than $6,000 now, because a dime yesterday might have bought a Coke, like when my dad was a kid, but a dime today would not even come close. So we have to keep that in mind, and we're going to use the weighted average cost of capital, the WAC, to help us do that. So let me show you what I'm talking about. This is year zero. $15,000 is worth $15,000. So I'm going to go ahead and press equal, and then I'm going to reference this box, D4. Okay, so in other words, it should be the same. But after that, we have to use a formula to calculate what is that money worth in the future now. The future money, what's it worth now? So I'm going to press equal. I'm going to put negative. If you forget the negative, it will be backwards. I'll show you later. I'll come present value. And now it has this little box here. If this doesn't show up for you, there might be a little question mark over here on the left. As you type this in, click that question mark. All this shows up, kind of gives you some explanation of what I'm doing. I'm going to do my best, though, to explain it myself. First is going to be the rate. I'm going to click on the WAC. That's my rate. And over here, you'll notice it says A4. That's column A, row 4. I can also put 10% and it will work just fine, but I prefer using the cell. Comma. Number of periods. Okay, well, it's only been 1 year. I'm going to use this right here, 1 year. Comma. It's going to ask the payment amount. We're not making any payments. Always press 0 here for what we're doing. In real life, sometimes that's useful, but not what we're doing right now. And then the future value. Well, the future value, this is the future, 6,000. I'll click on that, close my parentheses, and then I'm going to press enter. Sweet. So there it is. Okay, we got to do this for a few more years. All right, $6,000 in the future is worth $5,454.55 now. Let's do the next one. Equals negative. If you forget the negative, it's going to be backwards. It's going to be opposite. So don't forget. PV. Okay, the rate, still the WAC, comma, number of years, it's been 2 years, comma, 0, for now, always do 0, comma, 5,000 is the future value. I want to know what it's worth today. Parentheses, okay, 4,132. All right, we're doing pretty good. Let's go a little faster. I'm going to do equal, negative, PV, parentheses, the WAC, comma, the year, comma, 0, comma, the cash flow in the future. Okay, we're almost done. Last one, equals negative PV parentheses, the WAC, comma, the year, comma, 0, don't forget, comma, the cash flow, parentheses, and there we go. Now, if I add all this up, it says total. If I add this up, I'm going to press equal sum, parentheses, that's SUM, parentheses. We're going to add all this up. So click and hold down. You just click, hold it down, and then let go. And it'll do this. Okay. All right. Then we got parentheses, enter. All right. So this project, based on what we've just done, is worth negative $358.92 in the future. This is not good. It costs more than the money we're getting out of it. So that's not good at all. Okay. So let's take a look at the other way to do this. All right. So in this example, remember this is an example, by the way, of what to do. This is not the actual practice you have. Make sure you're using the numbers that you have on your practice. All right. Sorry. Okay, so let me show you how this works. It's pretty simple. I'm going to use a formula to do this for me. Just one formula. I don't need to do this 4 or 5 times. I'm going to press equal NPV. What you want. NPV, not PV. NPV. That's net present value. Okay. And then again, my box shows up. If you need to, you can press the question mark and you can see the different options I have. The first thing is going to be the discount, which for us is the rate. I'm going to be using my WACC rate of 9%. This project is 9%. So actually, I'm going to change this to 10% again, just so that we get I'll just put it in 10% to prove it works. I normally want to use this over here on the left, but again, I'm trying to make all the numbers the same so you can compare. Okay, so comma. Okay, so my rate is, we're going to say is 10%, not 9%. And then we're going to go with the cash flow. Okay, now in this case, we don't include the first one. Okay, that one's present. This is only for future cash flows. So we're going to see, it says the first future cash flow right there. So we're going to click and drag on those 4 future values, and then we're going to press parentheses, and then plus, and then we're going to add in the original. Okay, I'll do that one more time because I know that was confusing. I'm going to change this to 10% as well. On your practice, they will be different, and that's okay. I want them to be different. But for now, I just want to show you that this should equal. See these two methods to do the same numbers. Okay, you got this method here, and then you got this method where you just go straight for the answer. So let me show you one more time the second way to do this. This is equals NPV. We use the rate. We're going to highlight, click and drag on the future values we have, skipping the first one, which is present, and then we'll add present one to it. They're the same. Now in your practice, you then would want to look at which company came out better. So whichever one is higher is the project you probably want to go with. And so you would put project S or project T. Okay, if you guys have any questions about that, let me know. That is all there is to net present value. If you need to, go back and watch this again. Remember, there are 2 methods, both fine. You use either method to do your work, but I wanted to show you both. Okay, there we go, and good luck.